Hi guys, this is Android Nub, and these are the best games of the week. First up we have Brave Trials, published by IGG.com. Here's a really cool 2D action RPG. When you start, there's 3 different classes, male and female. You control your character with a joystick and there's a button to attack, and skills to use. The game has a story and there is character dialogue. You again? I'm warning you to stop this now. Pathetic human, die. Wait, how is a pig even talking? There's a town where you can get quests and see other players. The gameplay is really fun. It's action oriented. There's pets you can collect which help you fight in battle. There's lots of levels to go through and boss battles. Really fun online action RPG to check out. So go share the fun. Don't get left behind. Or you will die. Next up we have Xeno Quest, published by NGames Interactive Limited. Here's a cool new online RPG. When you start, there's 3 different classes, Warrior, Mage, and Archer, and the graphics look really good. Unfortunately, the combat is automated, so you just watch your characters attack, which is a shame since this does seem like a high quality game. There's a town where you can get quests and see other players. What's this? Whoa, the game does have a story and there is a lot of dialogue, but the translations aren't that good. Give me armor back, you such a bastard. Ellen. Why they wounded Mr. Mercury? Each level has a map where you move around and fight monsters and do quests. There are new characters to add to your party. Interesting online RPG to check out. I'm alive! Next up we have Great Little War Game 2, free. Published by Rubicon Development. This game used to be paid, but now there's a free version. It's the sequel to a very popular strategy game. So this is a turn-based strategy game. There's lots of levels to go through which have different objectives. Sometimes you have to kill the enemy general, defend your own general, and lots of other objectives. So you tap your characters to move around. Some levels you have barracks to summon your soldiers, and you can attack the enemies. After you make your move, you end your turn, and then it's the enemy's turn. This game has no in-app purchases, but there are ads. There's tons of content, and it's a really fun strategy game to check out. Victory! Next up we have Crazy Taxi City Rush, published by SEGA of America. Here's an interesting taxi game based on the original Crazy Taxi game. The goal is to drive people to their destinations within the time limit. This game is kind of like an endless runner, and you tap left and right to switch lanes, and you hold on and release to turn. There's different taxis to buy and upgrade and can change your driver. The graphics look good, and the game is kind of casual. You also get money by crashing into other cars. Fun casual taxi arcade game to check out. Next up we have Incoming, Goblins Attack TD, published by XYRALITY. Here's a 3D tower defense game. The graphics look pretty good. It's a fairly standard tower defense game. You can place towers at different locations, upgrade them, and there's 3 different towers. The goal is to prevent the enemies from going to the other side. There's lots of levels to go through and lots of different kinds of enemies. If you like tower defense games, you may want to check this one out. Next up we have Might and Mayhem, published by KizStudios. Here's an interesting casual turn-based RPG. When you start, you can create a party of 3 characters, and there's a map and levels to go through. When you fight, there's a button to attack, and you can choose which enemy to attack. It's turn-based, and your action points increase in each round. So in round 1 you have 1 action point, in round 2 you have 2, etc. The graphics are good, but the gameplay is a little slow-paced, and it gets difficult fairly quickly. Interesting casual turn-based RPG check out. 900 go! Over 900! Next up we have Revolt 2 Multiplayer, published by WeGo Interactive. Here's an online racing game that's kind of like a kart racer, so you can race against other people online or against the computer AI. The graphics are decent, there's buttons to move your car left and right, and there's power-ups to collect to use on your opponents. There's different maps, different cars, and you can upgrade your cars. Fun online racing game to check out. Next up we have Manuganu 2, published by Alper Sarıkaya. Here's a side-scrolling endless runner with pretty good graphics. It reminds me of the Rayman running games, and it does feel like a high-quality game. There's a button to jump, and you can double jump, and there's also a button to stop. The game also has stuff like swimming and flying later in the game. It's a really smooth runner and it's worth checking out.
Denied.
Next, in case some people missed my comment on my last video, Order and Chaos Online is now free to play. This is a MMORPG published by Gameloft. It's as close as you're gonna get to a real PC MMORPG. The game has a huge persistent world, tons of quests and different towns to travel to. If you're looking for an Android game like World of Warcraft, you should definitely check this game out. In other news, Joe Dever's Lone Wolf, published by Bulkypix, is now free to play. This game has an interesting story that you read like a book, and there's decisions to make. There's also turn-based combat with really nice looking graphics. If you're interested, you can play this for free now. Next, a paid game called Dragon Quest IV came out this week. It's the mobile version of a console game and is published by Square Enix. It looks kind of fun. It's a RPG with tons of content, a story, kind of this old school turn-based combat. It costs $14.99 on Google Play. And last, we have a new Korean game called Dragon Encounter. It's a dungeon-based action RPG that has really nice graphics and animations. There's 3 different classes to choose from, and you can buy each class and switch between them. So there's lots of levels to go through. You control your character with a joystick, and there's a button to attack and skills to use. You can party with other people, but I didn't find anyone to party with. The gameplay is very fluid. You can get new equipment and upgrade your skills. Really cool action RPG to check out. Anyway, that's all for this week. Subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching. Ha, fresh meat. Did you damage the village fences? Sure did. What you gonna do about it? I'll kill you for this. Oh, no you won't. I'll kill you. No you won't. I'll kill you. No you won't. Well, will you look at that? Too vain. Shut up, pig.